Right, so question number 13. Part A. Right now, so they are saying there are three matrices A, B, C. Here show that AC equals I. Right. So what is A? A is given as 0 to minus 3, 0 minus 1, 2. Then they have given B as ABO, AB 0, CD 0. They have given C as 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2. Correct? So what is the first question? First question says AC equals I2. So what is I2? I2 means what? It's going to be 2 into 2 singular matrix. Correct? No? Right. So now AC will be what? 0, 2, minus 3, 0, minus 1, 2. C is going to be 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2. Right, so let's find this now. What is that? Now we are this simple this. Correct? So normal matrix multiplication. That means 0 into 3 plus 2 into 2 minus 3 into 1. That is 1. Then we are going to go from here to here. That is going to be what? 0 times 4 plus 2 times 3 minus 3 into 2. Correct? No? Then we will go from, then we have to go from here to here. Right? So that is 0 times 3 minus 1 times 2 plus 2 times 1. From here to here, that means 0 times 4 minus 1 times 3 plus 2 times 2. Correct? No? So here you will get so here you will get 0 times 3 0, 2 times 2 is 2, minus 3 is going to be 1, 1. So here is going to be 0, 6, 6 minus 6 is going to be 0. This is going to be minus 2, plus 2 is going to be 0, minus 3 into plus 4 is going to be 1. This is I2. So this is what they are asking us to find. Correct? Right. Right. So then they are asking us to find CA also, or to find the product CA. Right. So what is going to be CA? CA is going to be 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2. What is A? 0, 2, minus 3, 0, minus 1. Right, so now I'm just going to remind a very basic thing for you, right? This is 3 rows into 2 columns, 3 into 2. This is going to be 2 into 3. Right? So the answer should be what? Answer should be 3 into 3. Remember? Right? Those are basic stuff that you all should remember. Correct? Right, so let's it's really irrelevant here, but I'm just reminded you all. So let's find this out now. First this, so this into this, that means what? So this is multiplied by 0. So for complete sake, I'll write this down. 3 times 0 plus 4 times 0. Then this into this, that is 3 times 2 plus 4 times minus 1. Then this is going to be into that is 3 times minus 3 plus 4 times. Right now, so the others will also be similar. So 2 times 0 into 3 times 0, 2 times 2 plus 3 times minus 1, 2 times minus 3 into 3 times 2, 2, then 1 times 0 plus 2 times 0, 1 times 2 into 2 times minus 1, 1 times minus 3 into 2 times. Correct now? Right? So if I actually write the answer down, so this part should come here. So this becomes 0. So these also become 0. So here this is going to be 3 times 2 is going to be 6. 6 times minus 4 is going to be 2. Right now? Then here this is going to be 2 times 2 is going to be 4. 4 times minus 3 is going to be 1. Then 2 times, so this is going to be 0. 3 times 3 is going to be minus 9. Minus 9 plus 8 is going to be minus 1. 2 times 3 is going to be minus 6. Minus 6 plus 6 is going to be 0. Minus 3 plus 4 is going to be 1. So that is the answer for CA. Right? So understand that AC and CA are different. Right? Right, so this is done. Then what's the second question? So the second question says find the values A, B, C, D such that BC equals I2. So BC equals I2 also, right? Let's see what is BC. AB 0, CD 0 times 3, 4, 2, 3, 1. So what is this? This is 2 times 3. This is 3 times. So the answer should be 2 times 2. Okay. So let's get the answer here. It again what is into this. That means 3a plus 2b plus 0 times 1. So here you will get that is 4a plus 3b plus 0 times. Here you will get so in similar way 3c plus 2d plus 0 times 1, 4c plus 3d plus 2 into 0. Correct no? So then you will get 3a plus 2b. Here you will get 4a plus 3b. Here you will get 3c plus 2d. Here you will get 4c plus 3b. Correct? Right now? So we have got that. So now we know that this is what? This is going to be I2. That means what? 1 0 0 1. Right now? So now we have 4 unknowns, 4 equations. So we can find those. So let's do that now. Right. So we will get 3a plus 2b as 1, and we will get 4a plus 3b as 0. So from this I can get a as minus 3b over 4. Correct? So if I take this as 1, 2, and if I substitute to 1, so 3 times minus 3b over 4 plus 2b is equal to 1. Right now? So then what? So then what will we get? So then we will get, so this is going to be, I'm going to multiply this, so 9b plus 8b is equal to 4. No? So I multiplied everything by 4. Right? So then I will get b as what? I will get b as minus 4. Correct? Right now? So I will get b as minus 4. Then I can get a as well. No? So I get b as minus 4. Then I am going to write here. So from here I am going to come here. Then a as minus 3 into minus 4 into 4. What is this now? It is going to be positive. So positive 3. So I got the A and B answers for now. So write this down. Right. So now we have got A and B now. So we need to find C and D. Correct? Right. Right. So 3C plus 4D is going to be equal to 0. So I will get C as minus 4D over 3. Then you will get 4C plus 3D equals 1. So here I will get, so I'm going to substitute C here now. 4 times minus 4D over 3 plus 3D equals 1. So I'm going to multiply by, so I'm going to multiply this, right? We make something. Oh wait, here this is 3C plus 2D, correct? 3C plus 2D is 0, is going to be then 2D over 3 is going to be 2D over, right? So I'm going to multiply this, so I'm going to multiply by 3, so it's going to be minus 8D plus 9D equals 3, correct? No? So then D will be 3. So because D is 3, C is going to be minus 2 times 3 over 3 minus 2. Right, so we have found A, which is 3, B is minus 4, C is minus 2, D is, right, understood? Right? No? So basically we have found B, no? So these you have already written down. So we can write B as what? So B is AB 0, CD 0. No? So what is A? 3. What is B? B is minus 4, 0. What is C? Minus 2. What is D? 3, 0. Right now, is it clear? Right? So write this down. Right. So what? So then what? So then they are saying to find lambda A plus mu B times C as I2. So to find lambda and mu. Okay. Now there's actually two ways of doing this, right? So so first of all, I'll just rewrite this as 3 minus 4 0 minus 2 3 0. right? So what do they say? Lambda A plus mu B into C is equal to I2. Right? So as I said, there are two ways of doing this. Right? So one way is you can touch the nose like this, or you can touch the nose like this. So the first way, right? So the first way of touching the nose like this is actually expanding this. What is expanding that? So multiplying by mu lambda, then multiplying by mu, and then doing that. Or there is a smart way, or if there is a smart way, if you have properly followed the if you have properly understood what you have done, you will see that you have already found what is AC and what is BC. Right? So if you are smart enough, you will understand that we don't actually need to expand this at all. As I said, you can do this in two ways. You can even do that, right? But like the amount of time you will spend will be significantly more. Right? So I'll do this in the easy way. Right? Okay, so I'm going to expand this now. Lambda AC plus mu BC equals I2. So I know that. So first of all we found out that AC equals I2. This is the first one. Then we found that BC also equals to I2. So I'm going to substitute that lambda. So AC is going to be I2. Mu is going to be also I2. This is also going to be I2. So lambda plus mu times I2 is going to be I2. Right now? Okay? So then connecting obtain the equation connecting lambda plus mu. Then we know that so lambda plus mu will be 1 correct? Right. Then what? Then they are saying okay, so what are they saying now? So we have actually found the correct, so express the matrix D, which is -3, 8, -6, 5, 2, okay, in terms of A and B, no? Right, okay. So this is done, no? Right, so this is done. Okay. Now they are asking something about D, no? Okay. So this is the equation connecting lambda and mu. So that is one part of the question 3. So the next part is giving an expression for D, no? Right, so write this down first of all, then we'll do the next one. Right, so this is done. So then they are giving D as what? Then they are saying express the matrix D in terms of A and B. Okay, so D is what? -3, 8, -6, 2, -5, 4. So we have to write in terms of A and B, no? So I'm going to put a constant as alpha for A, which is, so I'm going to write this as alpha A plus beta B. So what is alpha? So alpha and beta should be determined here. Okay. So what is A? 0, 2, -3, 0, -1, 2 plus beta 3, -4, 0, -2, 3, 0. Correct, no? Right, so then we will get, right, so this is there. Now we need to find alpha beta, no? Right, so in terms of writing D in terms of A and B, we have to find alpha beta, so then we can write in terms of AB. Correct, no? Right, so that is the logic behind this, right? So now what I'm going to compare is that I am going to compare this row, right? Sorry, this column. So if I compare the first column, the first element, that is minus 3. First column, first element minus 3. That should be equal to what? Alpha into 0 plus 3 into beta. Agreed? Then we can find beta. So now this is 0, beta is going to be minus 1. Then I am going to get the third column. Third column, first element. I will get the third column, first element. That is minus 6 going to be equal to minus 3 alpha plus beta times 0. So beta is 0 here. So I think this factor is going to be 0. So we can find alpha as 2. Right now. So D can be written as what? Alpha is going to be 2a minus, right? So we wrote D in terms of A and B. Correct? Right. So then they are asking us to find the product of DC. No? As I said before, you can do this in the long way, or we can actually be smart here. No? Right. So we have the expression for D. And we know that AC is I2, and we know that BC is also I2. So these are what we found. So D is going to be 2A minus B. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply this thing by C. So BC to AC minus BC. Correct? Then DC will be equal to what is AC? 2 times I2. What is BC? That's going to be I2. This is going to be I2. Right, so this is the answer. So this completes question number 30, part A. Right?